Here Rakesh Srivastava teaching you Maths of Class 10th NCERT, Chapter 6 Triangle. Exercise 6.6 continued. Question number 6. In the question number 6 it is given, prove that the sum of the square of diagonals of a parallelogram is equal to the sum of square of its sides. Sum of the square of its diagonal is equal to sum of square of its sides. So for this, first of all, you will draw a figure. A parallelogram, what is given, ABCD is a parallelogram. It is not given in the question anything which you want to prove. So you will get the parallelogram ABCD. In this, you want to prove AC and BD are the diagonals. AC and BD are the diagonals. So you will get the diagonals square. You will get the diagonals square. AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square. For this you will draw a construction. What is the construction? In this we will do a construction. Draw two perpendicular from opposite side on the AB, DN and CM. CM is a perpendicular on AB produced. Now in triangle, which you want AC. AC is a forming a right triangle ACM. In triangle ACM by Pythagoras, AC square equal to CM square plus AM square. But AM you can write, AM is equal to AB plus BC, AB plus BM whole square. Apply the A plus B whole square identity. There A plus B whole square identity, A square plus B square plus 2AB. So AM and BM and CM gives you BC square, again by Pythagoras. So you are getting a first equation, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square plus 2AB into BM. Now in the triangle, another diagonal BD. BD is forming which right triangle that you see? BD is forming triangle DNB. In triangle DNB, you again apply Pythagoras. So BD square equal to DN square plus BN square. Here, triangle BDN by Pythagoras, DN square plus DN and BN. But BN you want again BC, AB. BN you want in term of AB, so you can write AB minus AN. AB minus AN whole square. So you get the AB square plus AN square minus 2AB into AN. Now by this you will get DN and AN. DN and AN again give you the AD square by again Pythagoras here. So you are getting BD square is this equation number 2 and equation number 1 you add. Adding first and second, to LHS you are getting what you want to prove. You want to prove AC square plus ABD square, that you are getting the LHS. In the LHS, what is given that you are getting here. Now you will get right side you see AB square plus BC square plus AD square plus AB square plus 2AB BM minus 2AB AN. Here is the BM and here is the AN. If these two will be equal, then these two will be cancelled. And AB will be equal to opposite side of the parallelogram. Now we'll see the next page. What are you getting? In this, there is a, you will take the triangle AC square plus BD square is equal to this. Now, because AB equal to CD, I am replacing 1 AB by CD. So all four sides you are getting here, all two sides here. But this is extra term. Now you find out BM is equal to AN or not. Here you see BM and AN. You take the triangle DAN and CABM. Both the triangle DAN and CBM. When we'll see, you will get this figure. When you draw it like this, it is a full figure. In this figure, because of these two forming the pair of corresponding angles, angle A equal to angle B, AD equal to BC is a parallelogram, it is given. opposite side of a parallelogram. Angle A and D is equal to angle CMB by 90 degree. So by AAS congruency, triangles are congruent, triangle A and D congruent to BMC, and then AN is equal to BM. If AM and BM are equal, then it is equation number 4 by CPCT. Third and fourth, you replace AN by BM, then this will be cancelled, and your sum of the square of diagonal is equal to sum of the square of two sides. Question number 7. We will see the question number 7. In the question number 7, there is a figure given, a circle. In this figure, two chords AB and CD intersect at P. You want to prove that both the triangles are similar and the product of AP into PB equal to CP into PD. This figure, very easy question. First of all, you draw the figure, right? These are intersecting at P. Because the chords intersect internally, though these two triangles you take, these two triangles are vertically opposite angle. Angle A is equal to angle D. By class 9th, you know, angle in the same segments are equal. By arc BC, you are getting angle A and angle D in the same segment. So angle A equal to angle D by angles in the same segments are equal. So by double A proper similarity, triangles APC congruent to DPB. First part. Second part, easily CPST. If it is a similar, then AP upon DP equal to PC upon BP. That is CPST. Cross multiply AP into PB equal to DP into PC. Hence proved. Question number 8 is same part but externally intersect. Question number 8. In this figure, AB and CD are the two chords, intersect each other at a point P. When produced outside of the circle, then you want to prove PA into PB, PC into PD. And this triangle similar to big triangle. Very simple. Here you have seen, already written in figure, AB and CD chords which produced intersecting at P, you want to prove. Proof is, this is small triangle and big triangle I am taking. Angle P is common in both. Angle PAC equal to angle PDC because ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. In a cyclic quadrilateral, exterior angle is equal to opposite interior angle. Exterior angle is equal to opposite interior angle you are seeing. So that's why angle PAC equal to PDB. So triangle PAC similar to PDB by double A similarity. While it is similar, then CPST. PA upon PD equal to PC upon PB. No need to write AC and DB. So you are getting PDB. It is a D. PA upon PD equal to PC upon PB. First class, cross multiply. Your result is here. Now you will get the question number 9. In the question number 9, there is a figure given. It is a converse of bisector theorem, question number 1 of this chapter. In the question number 1, it is given bisector. And question number 9, it is given. This is given, you want to prove it is the bisector. You see that. AD is dividing the side such that AB by AC is equal to BD by CD. It is given. AB by AC, BD by DC. You want to prove AD bisect angle A. Just converse theorem of bisector theorem. So for this we will see in this question, very easy. What will you do? Same problem, construction. D is any point on BC such that BD by CD equal to AB by AC. AD is bisector of angle A. Draw a C line parallel to AD. Meets produce a BA at E. Now in triangle EBC, I am taking this triangle. You see that EBC. This is AD. It is parallel by construction. So by BPT, BA by BD is equal to BA by what is AE is equal to BD by DC. Means AB by AE is equal to BD by DC by BPT. But BD by DC is given here. What is given in the question? BD by DC is equal to AB by AC. It is given. So at the place, because it is given, compare these two. this is equal to this, then LHS is equal to this, AB by AE equal to AB by AC. AB cancel, then AC, AE and AC are equal. In AE and AC is in this triangle. AE and AC, these two are equal. Then what about these two angles? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by opposite angle of equal sides. There I have proved the sides are equal. Here I am proving the angles are equal. Now angle 1 and 3 has a relation, pair of corresponding angle. 2 and 4 has a relation, pair of alternate interior angles. 1 equal to 3, 2 equal to 4, and 1 and 2 are already equal. It means 3 and 4 will be also equal. So third, fourth, fifth, you will find out angle 3 is equal to angle 4. If 3 and 4 are equal, then what will you say about AD? AD will be bisector of angle BAC. So AD bisect angle A, or you can write angle BAC. Question number 10. Last question of this chapter. Very simple. A fishing rod is there. There is a girl sitting, Najma. Najma is sitting on this. Fishing rod is like this stand. On this stand there is a thread, and here is a pulley. On pulley there is a one thread in the water in which there is a hook. By hook, when you put the snails small, and then you will get the food of the fish. Fish eat the food, and this type of the hook that just insert into the both mouth, both the jaws, and then when the fish move away, then it will be there is a one fly, one indicator is there tie in the thread which is on the surface of the water, and it will move like this, and you will see that a fish is stuck, and then you move the handle from here, and this rod will come up, and fish will also come near you. You can you can catch the fish. Fishing person, very simple. So a fishing stream, in a stream, the tip of her fishing rod is 1.8 meter above the ground. 1.8 meter above the ground, surface of the water, not ground. Fly at the end of the sting rest on the water 3.6 meter away from 2.4 meter from point directly under the tip. Assuming that her string is a taut, means straight, there is no sling. How much sting does she have out? First question. How much sting she does have out there? There is a figure already given. I have drawn in form of A, B, C, E, D, everything. It is given 1.2 meter, it is given total 3.6, and it is 2.4. Everything is given. So first question is there. You find out this part. This part you want to find out. This you are getting 3 meter. How? By calculation. Pythagoras AEB. AE square plus DE square is equal to AD square. I am applying. Getting 9. 3 meter sting out. Now the rest part of the question is given. If C pull the string at the rate of 5 centimeter per second. Pulling means C is pulling this string this side, but fly will not go that side. It will come near to this till perpendicular. After this it will up. Thread is going to short. It means from here anything is there, it will come near to you, not go there. It is a thread. So string will not go there. So speed multiply by time. 12 seconds, how much string will pulled by the Najma? How much string pulled by the Najma? It will be calculated by speed into time formula. S into 2, 5, 12, 5 ja 60. So 60 centimeter, that 0.6 meter is still, this string is short. Because 3 meter length now out. 3 meter, out of 3 meter, fly is reaching at F. Here is the fly, now fly is here. Fly means only a simple indicator, one small stick, which is showing that under this there is a one nail by which the fish will be catched. So you will here F at the point F you are getting. So what is the now AF? AD was 3 meter, now AF is left. AF is reduced by 0.6. So AF is equal to AD minus 0.6. AD is 3. 3 minus 0.6, you are getting 2.4 meter. It is now 2.4 meter left. 2.4 meter left. Now by Pythagoras you find out EF. Again apply Pythagoras in triangle AEF. You are getting this triangle in which EF and it is 1.8, it is 2.4. You can get the EF by the Pythagoras. That you are getting EF Pythagoras 2.4 square 1.8. Your answer is under root 2.52. It is 1.587 approx. Like this I am calculating by division method, pairing method. 1, this 2, long division. You are getting 1.587, 1.58. Now your question is given, what is the length of the, what will be the horizontal distance of the fly? Horizontal distance of the fly from her. Her means she is here. She is at this place. So from her horizontal distance is this 1.2 plus this 1.587. What result you are getting? So both you add EF plus EC. EF plus EC will be the distance of fly from her. So 1.587 plus 1.2 gives you 1.59 plus this approx round off. So 2.7.5 meter. So 2 answer you are getting. 3 meter string out earlier and now the distance horizontal is 2.79 meters. That's all. This chapter, triangle chapter is over of class 10th. So we revise, solve the questions and complete your chapter. Thanks.